It is time for our first high-speed rail journey of the trip. We are going to be staying in the Guangdong province and heading further down south to a city called Kaiping, known for its rural villages. So we have came to this station with no tickets booked, so let's go inside and fingers crossed we can get 2 tickets to Kaiping.
Yeah. Can we go to Kaiping? Kaiping. Kaiping Nan. Meet together. See us here.
This time okay?
This time?
Yeah.
15:42?
Yeah.
Okay. We have just over an hour. That's not too bad. See us here, thank you. Okay, well this looks a little different than many of the other train stations we've arrived in. Look at this, we are literally in the middle of nowhere. Right, did not expect to walk out to this is a bit confusing. So let's go and try and find a taxi and get to our hotel. I hope there is more to this little town than the absolute nothing behind me. 你好 Yes 谢谢
这里要走高速的吧
You have to take the highway. Okay. Okay.
要另外付高速费哦 要付高速费的吗
Okay. We'll just say yes. We'll say okay and see where we end up. I think he's telling us that he has to use the highway. I'm going to guess he's telling us that because it's a toll road and it's going to cost extra. Oh, ni hao. Well, we are quite literally in the middle of nowhere. I am now questioning if this is the right or wrong place. This way? She knows the way.
Very nice.
See us here. Thank you. Well, that might just have been the easiest check-in process we've ever had anywhere in the world. No names, no computers, just you've got a white face and you must be my guest, then you come. Right, now this is actually not quite what I was expecting when we were coming to rural China. I didn't quite think that there was going to be nothing here at all. Right, this is what £10 a night gets you in rural China. Have a look, you get 2 single beds, a nice couch, and let's do the toilet check. I don't have high hopes for this one. Yep, as expected. And a nice little, what looks like a cannabis leaf. Interesting, hopefully it's that kind of town here. But for a tenner you cannot argue with that. And although it looks like there's nothing here, there must be about 60 rooms in this hotel, so there must be something nearby. Let's go out and explore. Which way is the ancient town? This way? Walking?
Yeah, yes.
We can walk this way? See, thank you. Okay, so apparently if we walk in this direction we'll get to a little ancient town. Do you think we'll find a way?
I don't know, it's like a very, very narrow single track road. And hopefully it doesn't get dark soon. We went from like one extreme to the other. City with a population of 32 million to a little farming land.
With 32 people?
Yeah, I think so. Should be interesting.
Ni hao. We have never been this far outside civilization in I would actually say any country, let alone China. I will be extremely surprised if we manage to follow these little windy roads and actually find this ancient town. There is nothing or nobody here. This is the maddest place we've been in China. Just take a look, listen to how silent it is. There is nothing here. No life, no people, no animals.
Well, this has to be the most confusing place to find. We are using both Google Maps and the Chinese maps, which says that we are kind of in the right location. The ancient village is over here, but everything was bordered off, so we couldn't get an entrance, and there was a sign saying that the ancient village is this way, a further 4 kilometres. But we're going to abort the mission for tonight. It's 6:30, so it's going to be dark soon, and we are both absolutely starving. I'm not being dramatic, but my knees are buckling. I am that hungry. So there's obviously a lack of restaurants here, so we're going to eat while we've got something that's actually still open, so we're not stranded in that hotel room tonight. Who knows what weird and wonderful noises we'll hear. There we go. I'm seeing chicken wings. We can get something normal.
How confusing do you think it is for these old Chinese people who have lived here their whole life and 2 young white people walk in? Right, look at this. This is lovely. This is like something you would find in Thailand. This is what we're after. Quick bit of grub. Off to bed. Let's do it. Whoa, we are here for some dinner, some food.
I think we might have chow fan. Let's see. Oh, you have chow fan.
Chow fan?
Huh?
Chow fan?
炒饭啊，没有炒饭啊，
Oh, chow mian?
炒面有。
Chow mian. There we go. It's my 2 Chinese foods exhausted.
Oh, black pepper beef rice.
炒面，
Right out.
我也炒。
Chow mian. Okay. Black pepper beef rice. So this is what we've got. We've got eel rice or beef rice. Let's go for black pepper beef rice. Pork rib rice sounds good.
Pork rib rice?
Barbecue pork rice.
That sounds good.
Right, we've got a good order, but let's try and match it up.
这个是饭，
Yeah.
煲仔饭，
This one? Beef?
卤肉饭，
Yeah. And what was it? Barbecue pork rice?
Yep. This one?
叉烧，
Yeah.
Yes.
One. And
这个
yeah. One.
用那个窑做煎出来的，哎，这个不是
Wrong.
啊，
It's okay.
脆脆的，
Yeah. Let's go for
可以
it.
吗？
So fried.
这个
Fried dumpling. Yeah, that's okay.
啊，
Let me double check we're on the right one. Oh my.
等一下我给那个图片。
Oh bless. Sometimes the Chinese like character is wrong in the translation, so it just gets completely lost. She noticed it, but it wasn't working. So she's got her phone. Yeah, fried is okay.
是这个吧？
谢谢.
谢
Yeah.
谢。
再一个那个
Yeah, one portion.
OK，
谢谢. Oh bless. So the lovely lady brought us some nice tea to try, and when she brought this over, she also said that they have dumplings, but the whole confusion there was that she was trying to tell us that they are fried and not steamed, and she wanted to make sure that we were happy with fried, and absolutely we are. Can't complain. They are only 12, and it looked like you got about 10 dumplings there, so we're getting a feast so that we can go home and moan that we're hungry and probably start arguing.
There we go. Let's have some boiling hot tea out of a very flimsy plastic cup and probably give ourselves a little bit of plastic poisoning as we do it. Delicious. See you.
这个是那个叉烧。
Oh wow. Look at that. That looks insane.
谢谢.
Wow. 这个就是这个
Yes.
啊，这
This
个
one.
就是这个，
Yes.
谢谢.
谢谢.
Thank you.
Yum.
这个就是这个，
Yes.
Yep.
谢谢.
谢谢.
还有一个是那个饺子，
Oh, they look good.
Wow.
谢谢.
谢谢. Thank you. So the barbecue clay pot rice, which is sitting right in front of me, is actually a speciality here in Chican, and it smells absolutely unreal. Wow, that's very, very hot. Right, be careful. Is this black dish hot? No. Okay, touch the black bit.
Okay.
But let's see what's in here. So there's lots of bits of barbecue pork, char siu, and then it's just sort of been baked, and there's lovely little dressings or something through the rice. I'm not sure. It smells very, very sweet, but I think we'll give this a couple of minutes to cool down. This is absolutely roasting. Shannon, what have you got?
I have the same, but with beef. We have the fried dumplings, and this is not what I was expecting, but I have to say, I actually quite like tofu. It's pretty tasty, especially in Asia. It is not like the stuff you get back in the UK. It actually has flavour and a bit of texture to it, and this one looks like it is covered in soy sauce, so that'll do the job.
Happy days. Now, I'm not sure if you can hear that song which is playing on the speaker. This is Nothing's Gonna Stop Us Now, is that the song? But this is obviously the Chinese version. I wonder if they've only heard this version here in China or the original's here as well. How interesting. And that's the first time I think we've heard a Western song but completely in Chinese.
Well, this is not cooling down. I think we will transport it over to this little plastic bowl that she's gave us. More plastic. Always plastic in China. This has lovely, nice, fresh bits of ginger in it.
Right, let's just give this a little mix. I'm not waiting. Me and Shannon have not ate in like 9 hours. We are starving. Look at that. Not a whole load going on. It's just rice and barbecue pork. I hope this isn't going to burn my mouth. It's got a really, really sweet flavour to it. Kind of reminds me a wee bit of the Chinese sausage. I wonder if that's coming from the barbecue pork. There's not a whole load of flavour in it, but I'm not complaining. We have been so hungry for so long. Shannon, yours looks a bit better than mine.
Let's try it. Yeah, yours doesn't have many vegetables. This has got like grated ginger through it, and we'll get a bit of the beef. Yeah, some of the rice kind of goes a bit crispy because obviously this pot is absolutely roasting, so it's different to like fried rice or boiled rice. It's quite nice, and then we have a nice sort of fresh flavour in it. The beef, not the best, but tasty.
And we've got some lovely fried dumplings and some tofu. Now, we're going to eat this, work out how the hell we're getting back to the hotel, because we walked for what would you say about an hour, and it's about to get very dark or it's about to start raining, and there are lots of dogs around, so hopefully we can get a taxi back, and if we can, hopefully we don't get eaten, but we will catch up in the morning when we get out and give a second attempt at exploring this little rural town. Well, we have been wandering around for almost 2 hours in the heat trying to find this little ancient town. We can see it from across a river, but we cannot get over to it. Every single bridge is broken, and to be honest, this entire area looks completely deserted. So I'm starting to think I have brought me and Shannon to an abandoned town instead of a nice little tourist attraction. But let's try and get through this ticket office here. Let's see if they charge you to get in. I can't see why they would charge you any money, because from what it looks like on the eye, it looks like an abandoned war zone. But let's go. Let's see what they're charging for this. Southgate Ticket Validation Centre. Let's go.
£15.
That's a
£15?
joke. 15 quid. Surely you don't need to pay to get into this. There's not a single other person in sight. It doesn't look like there's even anything here. It's completely deserted, look. This entire town, there is nothing in, and you need to pay 15 quid. Each 30 quid for us to go in and see that. We'll come show you what we've seen so far. Now, as I said, we have looked across the river onto this town, and there's 3 bridges, and all 3 bridges are completely broken and out of use. And this seems to be the only way in. You pay 30 quid to get the 2 of us in.
Only for a couple of hours?
Yeah.
Is that?
Seems a bit unfair. I could understand it if it was clearly a popular tourist attraction, but it's obviously not.
Here we have the type of buildings that are surrounding this little village that you would pay £15 to come and see. Take a look at this. Absolutely deserted, crumbling, trees and moss growing in it. I'm a little bit confused. This looks Slightly different to the pictures that we saw online.
It looks like a genuine war zone. Look, it looks like some gun battles took place there, or a bombs went off.
This is the actual village that you would pay into behind me. Would you pay £15 to come see this? I feel like we're not missing out at all. We've been to many abandoned villages and ancient villages in China, and we've paid £0 to get in. And I think this one is like made for tourists, so it doesn't have like the authentic feel. And as you can see, there is nobody there.
Right in front of me is about the clearest view you'll get of this abandoned town, and look at the bridge. They've obviously disabled the bridge here so people can't cross, but look, it's just buildings and absolutely nothing. You can see in the distance, I don't know if the camera will pick this up, it's miles away. There are little trams. I guess they run right along the waterfront if there was anyone here to ride the trams. Very strange. But we're going to get out of here because we have came to Kaiping not just for this, but there is something else. Wait and see what it is.
This little village looks like it is keeping to the olden ways, and there is actually about 5 different boats on this river here where people are actually living. Got their washing hanging out, and they look like they've saw better days.
Now, although that didn't work out with the ancient village there, we're not even slightly annoyed at what most people think would be a wasted trip. How can you be annoyed with this behind you? Look at that. That is just insane. It's sort of misty, hazy, and that swampy river. It's insane to get to see these parts of China, because we've seen so many parts of China that are these big LED skyscraper cities or old Xinjiang. To come here, it's so tropical, and it's insane to see so many different parts of China. It's so different, every single bit of it. We're only an hour from Guangzhou right now, which is insane.
Ni hao.
Ni hao.
Well, thankfully this wasn't a wasted trip. Behind me you will see these towers, which are actually called the Kaiping Diaolous. They were built in the 18th century to help protect families and villagers from turbulent times in China. And the reason they built these towers was because Kaiping is actually a flood prone area, but there was also many other reasons at the time that they decided to stack so many levels on top of each other.
Shall we see if we can get inside? Ni hao. So I think we've got a little auntie. She's going to take us round. I think she's came over and shouted us, and she's telling us to walk in this way. So we'll take her lead. I hope she's going to keep us safe. This way? Through here. See. My name? Alan. Alan. Shannon. No.
She has WeChat.
You have Alipay?
Ah, here we are. She's making some cash.
Oh, only have Alipay.
You have Alipay?
This one? No Alipay? No Alipay.
Oh, that's a bummer.
That is a bummer.
Not going to Auntie's house.
We only have Alipay. No.
Do you know Alipay? You WeChat?
Ah, we don't. WeChat, no have.
Oh well.
We do not have WeChat. Ah, sorry. We can walking this way? Can we walk this way? Yes? Ah, see. Thank you. Okay. Well, kind lady was going to give us a little tour, but unfortunately we only have Alipay and not WeChat Pay. And that's all she had. Wow, look at this structure though. That is impressive. And something that's pretty interesting about these Diaolous structures is that they're actually a mix between Chinese and Western architecture. And you'll actually see some of these buildings here look much more modern.
Hey man,
Hello.
Hello. I can look? Yeah. Oh, see you, see you.
Welcome.
Whoa. This your home? Is this your home?
Yes.
Wow, look at it, it's beautiful.
Smells lovely. The fire, you can smell it.
Oh wow. And this is your back garden.
That's
What? Me.
You make,
name?
you create these?
Yes.
beautiful.
At the top.
Nice tree.
What?
Yeah.
My name's Alan.
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 Oh.
Nice to meet you. We are from Sogalan.
Sugalan.
Sogalan.
Oh.
And my wife's Shannon.
Hello.
Oh. Girlfriend?
Yes.
It's me.
Heat.
This is fire.
Yeah.
Fire pit.
Ah.
So you cook food here?
Tiles.
这个上面的
From the roof.
For the roof, yeah.
Yeah.
Very crafty, so you
Yeah.
are. Look at the old radio.
Oh.
Wow.
Music.
This here, music.
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 这个
Upstairs is, oh,
嗯
this is Chinese.
Yes.
Your family name, maybe?
Family. And this is a bedroom, sleeping.
What's got a terrace?
Ah.
Oh, nice, yeah.
你看那些热
So let's some light.
啊
So it's getting
Air.
natural light and airflow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Go home.
嗯
Well, what an incredibly different way to live than what we've seen in other parts of China. This is absolutely incredible. Look at this. You can tell this home is just the way it was probably hundreds of years
For
ago.
the baby.
Baby chair.
Oh,
啊这个
a high chair.
Yeah. 啊
Hey.
Aw.
And this is water
这是 me.
for cleaning.
Cleaning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, so this is his running water here, comes out of here, and I'm guessing this fills this up, and this is the sink.
Yeah.
Awesome.
What an incredible way to live, still like this, and
Power.
electricity as well.
这也是 me.
You make?
You make?
啊
Wow,
Oh.
you are very
So that-
talented.
还有很多东西在这里。啊
Oh, he makes this as well.
Wow.
It's like, oh,
This is-
heartbeat. Look.
Oh, it's like a, what do you call that?
对
I know what you're
Beep, 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 beep. Yes.
啊
Yeah, echocardiogram, I think.
Oh.
Yeah, I know this from the hospital. And you can see that's like the little heartbeat, a heart, and then another heartbeat.
That is so nice.
And this was you?
Yeah.
You make? Wow,
Yes.
very talented man.
啊好热
Oh,
Strong.
very strong.
Yeah.
Me? No, no. See you, thank you. Thank you.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, good luck.
See you later.
Bye bye. Well, that was quite something. That's amazing to see how people live here in rural China. Literally as if that house was built, what would you say, Shannon, in like the 1800s?
Yeah.
Over 100 years,
I mean, it
150.
doesn't really have like the up the stairs level. It looks like he's put that in himself. And even the stairs that he used, it's just a ladder, no actual steps that are like solid on the ground. It's crazy that people still live that way. We are at another ticket office. 你好. 2 tickets? For this? Yes.
156
156.
对
Okay.
78要一位的
Okay. Just double check we're going into the right place beforehand.
These towers?
In there?
No no
No?
No?
no 锦江里锦江里
Xinjiang?
对
Okay.
就是这个地方
We can walk? Walking?
by bus or car
Car? Okay.
2
Kilometers?
2 kilometre.
20 minutes?
by bus
Okay.
Okay.
but 13 half course.
Okay. I don't know what that means.
Okay, see, we get bus from here.
自己开车。
Car.
Car. Okay, see. Thank you. So it's a 20-minute bus away, but there's no bus here, so it's not really a 20-minute bus away.
Oh, this is a disaster. This is like the one hard thing about China. Like, you think you've done your research right, and then you book a taxi or you make your way to a place, and then you turn up, it's an abandoned village, doesn't look like the pictures, or you come to the wrong place. But you gotta just keep going. Well, you might have noticed that all these buildings have metal guards on the windows, like this one here, and almost looks like a prison cell. And that was because back in the 20th century there was a lot of robbers and people trying to steal things due to the lack of resources, food, jobs. So if you were lucky enough to have a family home like this, you wanted to protect and hold on to the goods, your family, the food that you had. So every night, every single one of these windows would get closed and the family would sleep up on the very, very top floor. Now, from looking at these buildings, it looks like most of them only had 4 floors. I don't know if maybe wealthier people had more levels, but they would sleep on the top floor because that was where they felt most safe, and they were able to kind of look out and see people that were coming. And it literally does exactly what it says, a watchtower, and it kind of makes you think that times back then were pretty gruesome. You think of that's how people would behave in a war, but that is how they behaved in rural China. They were really wanting to protect their family, the money that they had, the food that they had, and that is why these look pretty terrifying. How much money does it cost for 2 people?
2个人的话要多少钱？
2?
So 4. 2 RMB? It's like 10 pence, 20p.
No.
一个人
2, 1?
不是广州的
No.
一加一等於都唔識寫，等於2，唔得啦，唔得，10塊一個，
10 塊?
一個，
Zika.
啊，
Okay, 10 塊Zika.
2個人20塊，
10 each.
10 each. Okay.
Okay.
One momento. I don't know why I said that in Spanish.
Can we pay you on Alipay and get cash back? It is only 20 RMB.
我们可以用支付宝付款，然后返现吗？只要20元。
Alan?
Oh, see, thank you.
Legend.
See, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, see.
There we are, we're ready for the tour.
Well, that was about as straightforward a transaction as you'll ever get, especially considering there is 0 word speaking back and forth.
We keep getting this tourist attraction price down. We started at 15 today, then we got ourselves down to 8, which we came to the wrong place. And now we have found this lovely auntie who's only charging £1. It's more like it.
That is more like it, and that is why you never settle for the first option, especially if you don't like it. Keep trying. We're getting inside someone's house for £1.
Hey. For you.
For you.
See you. Finally. Lead the way. Look at the door. My goodness, protection. Whoa. This is mad. This way?
See.
Okay. Well, there's not much light in here. This is mad.
This is the maddest place we've ever been. Look at this. Oh, look. I recognise this. This is the clay pot we had dinner out of last night.
Aww.
Oh, bless.
Is that a USB light? Oh.
Oh, see.
That's so cute.
She's so kind.
Well, these are genuine pieces of history here. Wow.
I wonder if you could tell when these were from, hundreds and hundreds of years ago. This is just insane. This is one of the maddest places we've been to in China. Let's get through this house. So I'm guessing this is like the living area. Sorry, lighting is going to be terrible in here. Look.
Looks like they kind of wash in here. I
Yeah.
wonder if they used to have animals. Like maybe they would feed like horses or cows or whatever. And here we have found the kitchen. So this is the old stove. They would heat it coal, wood. The fire would bubble up into these pots and they would cook the clay pot rice that we had last night, which is pretty incredible that we are eating it today and they were eating food like that hundreds and hundreds of years ago.
Now outside you will have heard Shannon talk about the safety issues they might have had hundreds and hundreds of years ago. Now this door tells you exactly that. Look at that. This is like an absolute fortress. Nobody is getting through this. Once that's shut, it's shut for the night. That is how you protect your home. Look at that.
There's like 4 different like keys to turn to even open it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And look at it, it is solid. No one's getting through that without your say so. Right, so we're on the 2nd floor of this house now. Let's see what we have. There's a gap in the floor.
Okay, for ventilation maybe?
Yeah, ventilation or to let light because there's an identical one right above. And in this room right here would have been one of the old bedrooms. Oh look, there's old portraits.
Wonder who that is.
I wonder when it's from also.
I love that they've even got like a dressing table.
Yeah.
Ladies still love to pamper themselves back in the day.
And then this would have been the bed.
Very small, isn't it?
Now, what do we have here? We have some Chinese alcohol, I think. Maybe some baijiu.
I smell it. No, it doesn't smell.
Now, if you can just use your imagination for a little second here, go back hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years when this house probably had about, Shannon, what would you say, about 30 occupants?
Yes.
Because it's a massive building across many different countries and cultures. The family had one home, so you can imagine this would have been absolute chaos in here. People, bedrooms, bedrooms, bedrooms.
Babies.
And now there's 2 white YouTubers walking around it.
Well, I'm very glad that we found this auntie. This is actually like a museum. She's kept everything in place to the fact that we've even got some old newspaper articles. Now, of course, we can't read these, but there's like some pictures on there. It doesn't look too good, to be fair. The people look like they're pretty sick in these photos, like hospital beds. I'm not sure what year this was from, but it gives you an idea of how people were living here, what times were like. They were scared, maybe they were starving.
So this headline up here, just here, reads, American compatriots in the United States violated our airspace. Well, nothing has changed. I wonder when this is from.
Oh, I can't see the date.
Let's see if we can pick a date, maybe up this top bit.
Or that side, I don't know.
The United States conducted military inspections of North Korea on August 27th and 29th and entered our country. So I wonder if this was from the Korean War, maybe back in the 50s. If it is, that's in some condition. Let's see if we can find a date anywhere. Oh my goodness,
You're right.
what a guess. Look at that, November 6, 1950. Monday, wow. That is incredible. So this is literally headlines from the Americans invading Chinese airspace, or not invading Chinese airspace, but infringing Chinese airspace whilst they were attacking North Korea during the Korean War in the 50s. That is insane. That right there is a serious piece of history. This is what it looks like up the top of these watchtowers.
You can literally see everything from here. I'm so surprised considering it's only 4 floors up. And you can see many of these watchtowers, one there, one there, one there, one behind.
But you might remember that we said when we first arrived here that these buildings were a mix between Western and Chinese architecture. And look, you'll see the top of these ones. This looks a lot more European than it does Chinese. You know, the Han Chinese buildings with the slope roofs, we don't have that here. And same here, totally different to the usual kind of buildings that you'll see all across China.
And from standing up here, you can see that the villagers had everything at their fingertips. They had all this fresh vegetables and produce. There's bamboo over there, and there's like rivers over here where they can get fish to eat, and I'm assuming they probably had like chickens and different sort of farm animals to be able to eat. So I imagine if you lived here, you worked here, you ate here, and you slept here. We're back in here.
This guy's got his back.
Showing us something else. Oh, I want a picture at his art. Oh yeah.
Yes.
Let's do it. We're getting some photos.
Oh, so that's I can see.
Đây vừa xuất cảnh của ngoại dân à?
Cheese. See, thank
Bye.
you. Bye bye.
Nice to meet you. Good luck.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Take care.
Oh, everyone's so friendly here. Makes a change coming out of the city when everyone's just focused on working and they don't really take the time to just look around them and relax and enjoy the beauty of everything that's here.
See you. Thank you. Bye bye.
That was beautiful.
Good luck. Well, our first rural China adventure.
Rural.
This was mega off the grid compared to what me and Shannon do. We are city people, we love the big cities. But it's amazing to get all the way out here and just observe life, and it's so much slower and so much simpler, and as Sharon said, people are very happy and friendly.
Well, that trip started as an absolute disaster, but I couldn't have been happier of the time that we spent here. We didn't go to all the tourist sites, but to be honest, I don't think we really missed out on anything. We got to go into that amazing home behind us, got to see pieces of history, old furniture, and got to meet some lovely people along the way. See you in the next one.